Okay.
So I am going to tell you a Cuban folktale today, which actually has versions all over the world. Each vary a little bit in character and in ending. But they all are the same in that they are about testing potential mates. So tucked high away in a lamppost above the streets of old Havana lived La Cucaracha family. And on this particular night, the family was abuzz with excitement because the youngest member, Martina Catalina, oh my God, I forgot her name. Pause. Martina Catalina. Holy
Josefina,
Josephina. Oh my God, I'm sorry. All right.
I think.
Because the youngest, Martina Catalina Josefina Cucaracha, had turned 21 and she was finally ready to give her leg in matrimony. And the entire family was preparing for the suitors to arrive, and her grandmother called her in to the room to offer her a bit of advice. You want me to do what, abuela? Martina, you are the most beautiful cockroach in all of Havana. Finding a spouse will not be difficult for you. But finding the right spouse is what you will need help in. Martina says, Abuela, how is it that spilling coffee on the shoes of suitors is going to help me in any way, shape, or form? And her grandmother says, but Martina, he's likely to get angry. And in that moment, you will see how he will treat you when you are married. Well, Martina knew better than to ignore the advice of her grandmother, so she goes on to the balcony to await the arrival of her suitors. And she sits, and she crosses her legs, and her legs, and her legs, and she waits. But she doesn't have long to wait, because coming down the street towards her, full of bravado, with puffed up chest, oozing confidence, is Senor Rooster. And he gets to the bottom of the lamppost, and in one jump is at the top, at the balcony, one eye on his reflection in the glass, and he bows and says, Ay caramba, you are beautiful, and I will look even more fabulous with you on my wing. Martina Catalina Josefina Cucaracha, beautiful muchacha, won't you be my wife? Would you like some coffee? Okay. Martina goes over and gets 2 cups of coffee, and on her way back, accidentally spills some on Senor Rooster's shoes. Look what you have done, you clumsy cockroach! When you are my wife, I will teach you some manners. Oh, Senor, a very humble offer, sir, but I cannot accept. You are far too cocky for me. Well, Senor Rooster hops down and marches his way down the street, away from Martina. The coffee test had worked. So Martina waits. Martina could smell her next suitor before she saw him. By the time Senor Pig had saddled up to the lamppost, Martina had blocked her nose. Oh, Senor, is that some sort of pig cologne you're wearing there? Oh. Why, no. That is the sweet aroma of my pigsty. Martina Josefina Catalina Cucaracha, beautiful muchacha, won't you be my wife? Martina had already left to go get the coffee. And when she got back, again, she accidentally spilled some And Senor Pig snorts wildly. Oh, look what you have done to my loafers. It's okay, sir. I will help you clean them. I'll say you will. And when you're my wife, there'll be no end to the cleaning you'll do after me. Oh, Senor, thank you so much for your offer, but I cannot accept. You are far too boorish for me. Senor Pig stomps off, still squealing about his loafers, as he leaves Martina's lamppost. So Martina sits back down and she waits. A couple minutes later, she feels slimy hands on her shoulder and this tickle on her neck, and she turns. Oh, Senor Lizard, I didn't see you. You snuck up on me.
Ew.
I do not sneak, I creep. Well, Martina said, I have had enough of creeps today, Senor. Adios. Oh, no, Martina, Josefina, Catalina, Cucaracha, beautiful muchacha, won't you be my wife? Oh, I'll see if there's any more coffee. So Martina went. She grabs 2 cups of coffee, and when she returns, she wastes no time, and she dumps both right onto the head of Senor Lizard. Now that lizard turned 8 different colors before his true color showed, and he said, "Ha! To think I was going to marry you." Well, Martina stared that lizard right in the eye. You could have heard a crumb drop. Food for thought, Senor, but I cannot accept. You are far too cool-blooded for me. At this, Abuela comes back out onto the balcony, and Martina says, "That's it, I'm going inside. I don't even want to see who's next." And her grandmother says, "Oh, but what about him?" Who? And Martina peers over the side of the balcony, and in the garden below, she sees the tiniest brown mouse. Martina's heart starts to pitter-patter. Martina turns to her grandmother. What should I do? We'll go to him, Martina, and be yourself. So Martina climbs down into the garden, and as she walks up and approaches the brown mouse, her heart continues to beat. And the little brown mouse turns and says, "Hola, I am Perez." And Martina says back, "Hola, I am Martina." And before she can finish, Perez says, "The beautiful cockroach." And Martina's heart pitter-patter, and she says, "Oh, you think I am beautiful?" And Perez turns all pink underneath his fur and says, "Well, admittedly, my eyes are not so good, but my hearing is fantastic, and I know, Martina, Catalina, Josefina, Cucaracha, that you are good and you are strong. So it is no matter to me if you are beautiful." Oh, Martina was so excited. And then, "Martina, don't forget the coffee." Abuela. Martina goes and finds Abuela, who's hidden herself behind a plant. "No coffee for Perez, Abuela, no Martina, coffee test for every suitor." Martina hesitantly takes the cups of coffee from her grandmother and turns with eyes downcast towards Perez, but Perez was fast. And quick as a mouse, he dumps his own coffee on Martina's shoes. Martina beams, for she had found her perfect match.
said it, but you have it down.
I
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
but